Imagine opening your inbox and finding a stranger calling you a race traitor. Well, I didn't just sit back and take it. I found out exactly who he was, and by the time I was done, he lost everything. Twice. If you've ever dreamed of serving cold, calculated justice to someone who thought they could bully you without consequences, hit that like button right now. This is the story of how I turned a hateful message into one of the most satisfying revenge stories you'll hear today. I was just scrolling Reddit on a quiet night a few years ago, using an old account I barely touched anymore. I joined a casual thread about relationships and casually mentioned that I was in an interracial relationship. Nothing dramatic, nothing political, just sharing my life. Then the message came. Race traitor, you're unfaithful to your race. I stared at my screen, my stomach twisting. My heart actually thudded at my chest. I wasn't scared, just stunned. Who even thinks like that anymore? What the hell, bro? But it stuck with me. That hot, tight feeling in my chest. That mix of disgust and anger when someone decides to try to make you feel less than human for simply loving someone. Most people would have blocked and moved on, but here's the thing. I've got this investigative side to me. It's like a little itch I can't ignore, and this guy had just scratched it in the worst way. His account was 6 years old. All right, buddy, let's see who you really are. I started simple, Googling his username, then the classic combos, username at Gmail, username at Yahoo, username at Hotmail. And there it was, a Hotmail account. Someone had posted an online classified for NFL tickets using that very email. Under the name, let's call him Jeff. Now, that didn't prove anything yet, but the ad mentioned his city and his favorite NFL team. I went back to his Reddit post history. He posted in that exact city subreddit, talked about going to games, and even mentioned he was born in Canada. The puzzle pieces were falling into place. I dug deeper. Found his employer's website. Turns out Jeff was a senior-level manager with a shiny bio listing that he was born in Canada and loved the same NFL team. Found his LinkedIn profile, 500+ connections. He accepted my request without hesitation. Everything lined up perfectly. The username, the city, the bio, the football team, the birthplace. I had him.
Then I found his Facebook. It was public, slightly tense. And there it was, the ugly confirmation. Racist memes, subtle jobs, the kind of I'm just joking posts that really weren't jokes at all. And on Reddit, he was even worse. I felt that cold clarity set in. The kind that comes when you know exactly what the right move is. I started documenting everything. Screenshots, links, dates, summaries. Then I asked myself, what does a senior manager like this actually control? Hiring, team culture, opportunities for people who didn't look like him. And his company's website proudly said they were an equal opportunity employer. I called HR. I'll never forget my own voice. Would your company be concerned if a senior-level manager openly promoted racist content online and degraded your equal employment policies? There was a pause, then a very careful, slightly hesitant, yes, we would be concerned. I offered to email them my report. They said yes. Weeks passed. Pause. Then a month. Short pause. I kept checking his LinkedIn, and then one day there it was, looking for new opportunities, open to work. I laughed out loud in my living room. Pause. Enjoyment. Sweet, sweet karma. Smile and voice. I even messaged him on Reddit. Hey bro, heard you got fired. Just want you to know, I'm the reason why. Slight chuckle. His mask came off completely. He threatened to hunt me down, to hurt me, to assault my partner, to strangle me. Pause. I screenshotted everything, sent it to Reddit admins. They banned him permanently. I thought that might be the end. Pause. Reflective. But then I noticed something. He got another job. Pause. Tense. I checked the company. HR contact? Easy to find. Slightly sinister tone, knowing smile. I thought back to his last message. The vile threats, the racism. Pause. And then I thought about the employees who might have to work under him. I called HR. This time I spoke with a woman whose voice and name suggested she might be a woman of color. I calmly explained who their new hire really was, offered the full report. She accepted. A few weeks later, his LinkedIn vanished, his online footprint scrubbed, his name gone from the company's leadership page. I didn't need confirmation. I knew. 2 jobs, gone. I leaned back in my chair one night, staring out my darkened screen. And let that satisfaction sink in. He thought he could send a stranger hate and walk away untouched. Instead, he lost his career twice. Some people think the internet gives them a mask to say whatever cruel thing they want. But the truth is, actions have consequences. And sometimes karma comes wearing a LinkedIn badge and a very patient smile. If this story gave you chills, hit that like button and tell me in the comments what's the most satisfying revenge you've ever seen or done yourself. And of course, subscribe for more stories where karma comes full circle.